Good morning. I'm Casey, and it's Sunday. It's August 25th, and I was feeling very guilty today. We haven't been here for the last couple of Sundays, and I thought with so many things going on Saturdays, people going to festivals and other things, that perhaps there'd be one person that would like to come in today and hasn't been able to. So we are going to pop open. It's about 8:20 rather than doing 11 to 3 or 9 to 5. We're just going to do 9 to 3 today. We've got lots of online orders to ship, other things to do in the store, and we're just certainly hoping that we're going to make someone happy that we are open today, since it has been a couple of Sundays since we've been here. We're constantly pushing out new product. That certainly continued through the day yesterday as we, during periods of time that we were able. We continue to rearrange and restock, and so you know the drill. We're full of inventory. We'd love to have you out. Not only the home decor, but the furniture is moving out the door, let me tell you. So if there are particular items that you want, you can go to thecaseystores.com. We can hold them for in-store pickup if you use that code at checkout, or we can ship to you. So that's definitely catching on. In addition, Miscellaneous in Fairfield is open today from 11 until 3. I had to catch my hours and catch my day there. And Miscellaneous in Fairfield has all kinds of cute goodies, cute displays. You can also see some of the most unusual items we're adding each and every week onto this website, thecaseystores.com, but under Miscellaneous online. So some of the handmade goodies, aluminum plaques that she carries in store that are also popular, and other items that I don't necessarily have here or that I'm sold out of. In addition, on my visits here and then to Fairfield, I am going to have some items that'll be on consignment for Miscellaneous. I'm sold through on these 3-wick pumpkins, but I've got a couple that I've been able to bring in from there. So that's the deal. There'll be some things that'll occasionally wander here. But remember, if you do buy from Miscellaneous online through the tab on our website, thecaseystores.com, we can hold it there for in-store pickup, or we can hold it here. So just trying to pivot and evolve at both stores as we continue to move forward. We are getting very low on our medium pumpkins. Miscellaneous in Fairfield does have the smaller ones. I haven't grabbed those to bring in on consignment. The whole point is there's lots of goodies there that you're missing out on if you haven't gone. So if you get a chance, it's a great day to get up, get out. Oh yeah, I know, I forced myself to do that too. And get here. And our goal today is to make one person happy. So if you're that person when you come through the door today and it made your day to be able to come in, let us know, because that'll certainly make our day as well. We've done some rearranging late in the day yesterday, early this morning, with our bereavement section and other things as you go down through here. We are quickly trying to stage for what I hope to be another large shipment of Christmas arriving by September 11th. That's the deadline. That's the cutoff. If it doesn't come by that day, I'm not taking it. Take it on back to Kansas. I don't want it. At that point, it'll be 60 days of selling season from our perspective, meaning from about mid-September to mid-November, that's when you're going to sell Christmas product. After that, you know, the expectation is, of course, that it's kind of going to get blown out the door at a reduced price. For most of us, we're thinking that, hey, it's time for it to be on sale. So from a retailer perspective, if I don't have it by, again, September 11th for large shipments, then it just doesn't need to come. So we'll keep you posted. We know whatever's supposed to happen will happen, but in that shipment, which we are staging these hutches for, lightly staging them with the anticipation in a couple weeks or less, we're going to have our huge shipment of Christmas. It should be, and we'll of course finish these up later this morning, it should be a lot of our water globes and other prime Christmas product from this vendor. So more to come, but that's also another reason. If you aren't able to come today, we're just going to use it as a work day. But the real reason for being here was, of course, to have that opportunity to have folks in. I did want to show you this table set. It is going out the door, so it's going to another home. But it's a beauty. It's a white with an autumn wheat top, I believe, is on it. It's early and it's before the second cup of coffee, and we all know how important coffee is. Notice those big, thick legs. So it just gives a statement. It's a statement piece, a way to make a 6-foot table look even more dominant in the room is give it a bigger top and give it thicker legs, and shazam, there you go. That's your statement piece when you walk in the room. So that'll be going certainly out the door. On occasion, we are able, like that, to be able to show you something that is leaving in case you haven't had a chance to see it in person on the video. But you can see as I give you a big old wide view here, this is going to be a bit of an abbreviated live so we can get our ducks better in the row before we open at 9. We are slam packed full, everything from home decor to all different kinds of furniture, whether you're looking for real wood for the large rooms or the small rooms. We're in particularly good shape on bedroom furniture right now, so definitely want to throw that out there. We've staged our accent tables back here. Sort of in a holding pattern as we continue to fill, but also as a way for you to be able to see them a little bit better. Call them entryway, call them accent, call them whatever you want. You know, the builders have to give them a name. So whether they're called hunt tables or large hunt tables or entryway tables or sofa tables, really, it's a great variety back here where you can compare different vendors, different price points, and also see the different heights. So again, we are open today here at KC Collections. It took me, ever so long to make that decision, I'll tell you. But with that being said, we want to make someone, at least one person, happy today that we're here. So if that's you, when you come through the door or you call and make a purchase over the phone or go to the website, I think my sign was when I was fighting myself to get out of bed and boom, my phone went off with an online order. I was like, okay. People are shopping. They need us to be there today. So here we go. Here we are. So giving you some stats. I said yesterday it was 29 days till fall. Who knows what website's right, but today one said 29 days till fall. We know it's under 30. That's the whole point. Our fall decor, I know I'm showing you Christmas, but I want to tell you about this. Our fall decor is going very rapidly. We got our last shipment in and it's blowing out the door. So just be advised of that, right from the horse's mouth, so to speak. There are 95 days until Thanksgiving. So I consider when you get to about that 90-day mark, it's definitely right around the corner. So if you are looking to get a table set, an island set, something in place because you're hosting that dinner, don't delay. I do not know how many more shipments of furniture will be in the house before that particular holiday period. So I'm just telling you, at this point in the year, we're in a crazy year, and we don't have to talk about, which side of the aisle we're on to know that we're in a crazy year. I mean, the whole point is we're coming off of COVID or not, who knows, right? But it's certainly better than it was. And then every election year, I've been in retail for 20 years, so I definitely have a right to say this. It's very different than the last. It's very different than other years. You throw this year in, and all of a sudden you have 3 variables. And what does that mean to KC? I'm a business conservative. And so what that means to me is, I would like to count less inventory at the end of the year, okay? Get through the end of the year with all the craziness in the world, and then go from there with kind of stacking back up. So if you're looking for, fill in the blank, but particularly a furniture item, and you're saying, hey, I'm going to wait because she's going to get 5 more loads before to the end of the year, that's definitely not true. That is definitely not true. It may be another 2 trips to Pennsylvania. And on that, the big driving factor is, of course, a lot of sold furniture coming back. I've got furniture in the pipeline, but it's not thick and it's not deep, and I'm holding off. Kind of waiting again through the end of the year. So that's a little bit into where I stand regarding keeping the house packed over the top full with more expensive furniture pieces. What we're finding is the smaller furniture pieces, until recently, table sets are starting to blow out. Don't misinterpret, and some islands. And that is to be expected because, of course, summer is our slowest time of the year. But up until that point, and we can see it turning just a little bit with some of the more expensive pieces, we're finding that the smaller items is what people are looking for. We're finding that people are, rightfully so, being a bit more conservative with everything going on in the world and seem to be focusing more on the home decor aspect. And smaller furniture. So all that's with me to hear, or you should hear out of that, if you need a larger furniture piece, and if you're looking and you're waiting and you're debating and you need it in a rush and you need it in a hurry and you need it for those holiday dinners and you're going to be crushed if I don't have it, I would ask you to buy sooner rather than later, because I am not going to be filling this place up beyond the roof like normal until we get through November. So that's just my opinion. And after that, it's going to take me, a couple months to get returned and reloaded with large amounts of furniture. So Casey's not going anywhere, that's for sure. That's not the goal. Don't misinterpret. I'll tell you if I'm ever fortunate enough to be able to retire. But I am saying, there is a sense of urgency for some of the larger furniture pieces, like this maple walnut table. Even when I go to Pennsylvania, this cost me about an hour extra to get it. So, I have it, it's here, get it if it's something that you want. So there you go. You've kind of peeked inside of my brain this morning. I'm going to have to charge for seeing inside of my brain. That's scary. Or maybe you ought to charge me for listening. But whatever the case may be, I'm just trying to keep you in the loop with kind of what you're going to see as far as things moving forward. We do have some furniture backstocked. We will be getting more furniture, but not the crazy amounts that we used to be getting until we get midway through that fourth quarter. And it may even be into next year before I kind of feel good about settling out with continuing to just slam in dollars into, expensive table sets, expensive island sets. And we are working hard to focus more on home decor, and gosh, we've definitely seen that's worked, and also on our smaller furniture items. So there you go. That's what's going on. That's what you're going to see. If there's ever anything you need to know, I'm going to tell you. But what I am telling you is I'm very much a conservative business person, and I know when to cool the engines, and I'm not smarter than anyone else. I'm not saying that, but I am saying for you, I'm being very conservative right now. I'm going to cool the pipelines a bit. I've done that. I've taken some of the smoke out of the engines. And what does that mean? If you see it and you want it and you're going to be heartbroken that I don't have it, then trust me, I'm just telling you, the days of, 36 feet or 54 feet of furniture coming in with the expensive items, those days are cooled for the moment. So with that in mind, if that's been on your list and today's the day you can come in, then you've heard it from me. Grab it while we have it. So we're small and mighty, but I want to give a hats off to the team. We've been working, oh my goodness, we've been working so hard to keep things processed, to keep things in order. Hopefully you see that on the lives, and I couldn't do it without them. We couldn't do it without you. You all keep the home fires burning with your support, whether you're buying or whether you're not, whether you're spreading the word or you're at work. Someone told me yesterday, they took a break and they happened to sit down and grab a drink of water, and the Facebook Live was on, and they were able to share that with their coworkers just a couple seconds and say, oh, you got to go to this place. So remember, it doesn't have to be big purchases. All it has to be is just word of mouth, continuing to help each other keep these wheels turning. And we're delighted that our wheels are turning, and that's because of you, our team, and our great vendors. And I'm just happy to ride the wheel. Sometimes it's going forwards and sometimes it's going sideways, but if we can keep that wheel rolling, that's all that really matters. Don't forget Miscellaneous in Fairfield open today as well, 11 to 3 and 9 to 3 here at KC. So I'm going to go grab that second cup of coffee so I might be fit to talk a little slower. Be blessed. Enjoy your day.